Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Adorable Miss Septa Aryonika as a lecturer from Seminar Proposal and my lovely friend. In this video, I would like present our proposal. The title proposal is The Correlation Between Student Grammar Mastery and Their Achievement in Writing Descriptive Text. My name is Aditya Nugraha. My student number is 17110400180. The background of the problem. Language is one of the most important thing in communication, and it used as a tool of communication among the nation in all the world. In Oxford Learner Pocket Dictionary, defined as a language is system communication is speech and writing used by people of particular country. We use it communicated with each other to solve problem, to express emotion, idea, and everything in their mind. In the other words, language is one of the most important to help about our activities of life. Language is also communication of thought and feeling through a system of arbitrary signals such as sound, gesture, or written symbols. In Indonesia, English as a foreign language, it's not conscious that TFL is present as a practice using them as basis for written and spoken communication. Research problem. Based on the background of the research, the problem is formulated. Is there any correlation between student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text? Objective of the research: to find out whether there is correlation between student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text at SMAN 1 Teluk Pandan. Grammar. In the context of education, especially in the learning and teaching of a foreign language, grammar is usually considered one of the language components beside the vocabulary and sound system or pronunciation which students should acquire. Knowing grammar means understanding what the next means correctly. Grammar is essentially about the system and pattern we use to select and combine words. In order to communicate, we must share a common system, which is why people who speak different languages cannot understand to another they are using different system. For people to communicate through language, there must be common system, and grammar is one of the essential system. The rules of grammar, as dictionary suggests, are about how words and how they are put together into sentence. For example, our knowledge of grammar tells us that the word walk changed to walk in the past tense. This is an example of the word changing its form. Grammar then is way in which words change themselves and group together to make sentence. The grammar of the language is what happens to words when they become plural or negative, or what words are there in use when we make question or join two clauses to make one sentence. Further, grammar is thought to complete the basis for assess language skill: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In listening and speaking, grammar plays a crucial part in grasping and expressing spoken language. Since learning the grammar of language is considered necessary to acquire the capability of producing grammatically acceptable utterance in the language. In reading, grammar enables learners to comprehend sentence in relationship in a text. A passage in a text In the context of writing, grammar allows the learner to put their idea into intelligible sentence so that they can successfully communicate it in written form. Lastly, in the case of vocabulary, grammar provides a pathway to learners how lexical items should be combined into two good sentences so that meaningful and communicative statement or expression can be formed. In other words, Dove say that learning grammar students can express meaning in the form, phrases, clauses, and sentence. Writing. In learning English, there are 4 skills that should be mastered by the student, such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Among the 4 skills, writing is the most difficult skill to be learned. This argument is supported by Richards and Wiley. They say writing is the most difficult for second language learners to master. Difficult is not only in generating and organizing idea but also in translating idea into real text. There are many different definitions about writing from some experts for many research. Generally, writing is a way in sending message from the writer to the reader. According to Donald Hoyle said on his book, Writing Well, that writing is pretentious and wordy, but a message comes through. Writing is also a way which the writer thinks or a way of thinking which is shared to the reader. Lexcool and Comley say that writing is way thinking as well as a means of communication. According to Hammer, writing for writing, on the other hand, is directed at developing the student skills as writers. In the word of the main purpose for activity of this type is that students should become better in writing. All of kind of writing to be mastered. There are good reasons for getting students to write such things as emails, letters, and reports. Writing can build student skill as writer. Students can write their experience, poems, articles, and essays. In their paper, students know about writing. Next, about descriptive text. According to Eva Wiener, descriptive text is a text clearly portrays a person, place, or thing in such a way that a reader can visualize the topic and enter into the reader experience. In fact, not all students there are able to write descriptive text properly and is appropriate with the existing element in the descriptive text. Additionally, descriptive text was a text may be defined as a group of sentences that are closely related in thought and which serve on common purpose, often used to describe what a person looks like and acts like, what a place looks like, and what an object looks like. Furthermore, Pardiono stated the descriptive text was a type of written text in which has the specific function to describe about an object, living or non-living things, and this the aim that was giving descriptive of the object to read clearly. From the definition above, it can be included the descriptive text is text that describes the particular person, place, or even in great deal. Descriptive writing clearly portrays a person, place, or thing in such a way that the reader can visualize the topic and enter into the research experience. It's a way to enrich other form of writing or dominant strategy for developing picture what sometimes look like. Generic structure. The generic structure of the descriptive text are as follows. A. Identification. In this part, the writer shall explain about the subject. Writer also identifies phenomenon to be described and also explain the subject in generally. B. Description. In this part, writer explain the characteristic and qualifications of subject clearly, very clearly. Research design. The research was conducted through the quantitative approach. According to which quantitative research is explaining phenomena by collecting numerical data that analyze using mathematically based method. In another definition, according Tanza, quantitative research is a research which basically uses deductive inductive approach, meaning that departs from theoretical framework. The notion of expert. This includes to correlation design. According to Lodicute, correlation research was a quantitative method designed to show relationship between two or more variables. Another opinion from Sukardi. Correlation research is to investigate to extent to which variation in the factor correspond with variation in only more other factor based in correlation coefficient. The purpose of correlation research may be to determine relationship between variables or to use relationship in making prediction. Here the research want to find whether there is any positive correlation between student grammar mastery and student achievement in writing descriptive text by describing and interpreting the data. Correlation design is quantitative research in which investigators measure the degree of relation between two or more variables, use the statistical procedure of correlation analysis. Population and sample. Population. Ari Kunto said the overall population is the subject of the research. Agreeing with this notion, Sugiono stated the population is generalization region involves an object or subject that has a quality and special characteristic in which chosen by the research to investigate and make conclusion. It means that population refers to large group. In this research, the population was a student come from the first grade AK about 190 students of SMA N 1 Teluk Pandan in academic year 2090 until 2012. Sample. In this research, it was necessary for the researcher to gather the data taken from part of the population involving in this research. According to Lodicute, a sample is a smaller group selected from larger population. Data is taken from students among the population, which was considered as a sample. Ari Kunto, sample is part of the population which is investigated. It means that sample was representative part of population taken to represent the research. The researcher was conducting a sample by using a purposive sampling technique according to Cohen technique. According to Cohen, in purposive sampling technique, sample is satisfactory to specific needs. The researcher used purposive sampling because the sample has been chosen for a specific purpose. The researcher to account for as the sample because it suggests from English teacher in there, and researcher believe that they give sufficient information. Research instrument. After the research was designed, the next step was draw up the instrument. Research instrument occupies the most important position on the field to obtain the data. Research instrument was defined as tool to measure the nature of social phenomena being observed. Here, it is proposed as a tool to get data. It is to measure the student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text for getting the data. That theory. Data collecting method. In conducting this research, the researcher used tests to get score of student grammar mastery and student achievement in writing descriptive text. The grammar test consists of 25 items which were served in the multiple choice form. After the student finished the grammar test, the student continued to the writing test. The researcher allowed the student complete the test in 70 minutes. By this method of the researcher obtained a value of the data of the result student learning outcomes. That will the process determine the relationship of student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text outcomes. In this data gathering took place in SMA and Teluk Pandan, especially for students of first grade. Data analysis. The purpose of the research was to measure the correlation between student grammar mastery and student achievement in writing descriptive text. The data of the research were analyzed by using statistical analysis. Statistic technique for determine relation between pairs of score known as correlative procedure. To measure the relation between two variables, the researcher used bivariate correlation by using percent product moment formula. The researcher used it because the data obtained from two variables was exposed in terms of quantitative score, and the data was using interval scale. The variable of the research were student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text. It means that the research was identifying the correlation between student grammar mastery and their achievement in writing descriptive text. For the nature of the correlation study in association were independent variable. However, to make easy and calculating the data, the research used SPS 60 in processing the data to get correlation both of the variable. Correlation and result in positive or negative number. Okay, I think this presentation about my proposal. Let's say thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.